Customers want to cut the price with you, asking how much is the minimum price. How should we respond to be able to close the deal at a good price? In fact, there is no minimum price, only lower. No matter how we concede, customers are never satisfied. So now I'll introduce a few tricks to you. In the beginning, I will introduce a few commonly incorrect practices. When a customer wants to cut the price, in fact, the lowest we can make is 10% off, for example. Then, as long as you dare to drop 10% directly, the other side will feel that there must be more space. So he will continue to put pressure on you. So this is the first wrong approach. There's also another wrong approach. You said, I don't know the minimum price. I have to go to the leadership. Then ask the leadership directly. You'll find that as long as you give in after asking the leader to come back, then the other side will ask you to ask the leader again. He gains from whenever you apply to your leader. Why can't he let you to do it a second time? This is the second wrong approach. Another one is to answer directly. This is the lowest price we have. If you want to buy it, just buy it. If you don't want it, you can buy it from another company. This is a direct refusal that shows challenging behavior. It's fine to test the other side's limits and devolve into their mindset, but refusing constantly implies a lack of cooperation and can easily mess up the deal. This is the third wrong approach. So, when the customer negotiates the price, how should we respond in the right way? Now, I'll tell you 4 points of the right approach. First, accept to cut the price only at the last moment if we want to give in. That is, at the beginning of the negotiation, we must stand firm on our price. Why do we need to stand firm? Just like the wrong approach, as I said. As long the beginning of the concession, the customer always think you will have more space to decline, which will force you to continue to give in and continue to bite your profit. So after the first offer, be sure to stand firm. To talk about the value of products and the value of the service is to focus on the value of the product above and reduce the customer's attention to the price. If the customer still want to continue to cut the price, here is a useful pitch for you. You can say, I understand what you are saying, and I also want you to be able to buy what you want at the cheapest price possible, and we can be friends. This is to show that you agree with the customer, to show your respect and that you are on the customer's side. Then you can go on to say, because this product was more expensive before the last promotional season, and it's just now coming down cheaper, and there's not too much left. So take it if you need it. It shows that the customer has taken advantage of the bargain, so if he likes it, buy it right away. Secondly, we apply to the leader when we find it hard to insist. Demonstrate to the customer that I never lie. My authority is this initial price. I know you want it cheaper, but I cannot deal with that price. I also want to make the deal, so I have you to go to the leadership to apply. At this time, you put the shield to the back and always stand with the customer. So, when dealing with customers cutting price, we must find a shield. For example, this is what my leader said, or this is the company's rules. If you are the boss, you can use the board of directors as your shield. And that is, in this process of applying with the leadership, never reply to the customer so quickly. You have to deliberately delay the application thing a little longer. Because if you come back to the customer too soon, the customer will think that the price is easy to apply. Make it longer and let the customer have some imagination space. Let him think about why it takes so long time. There is no possibility that will not be cheaper. You are selling cars, for example, and you have just applied to the leadership. When you come back, you must say, the leadership at first did not agree the price, and I was criticized by him. I ultimately am to give up my own commission only to give you back this price if you're satisfied. Here must let the customer feel that the price is not easy to come by, and a feeling of lost and found is better. Third, it's very important that for every real concession, there must be conditions of exchange. If there is no condition, the other side will think you have no bottom line. It is considered to say that your quotation is too much inflated, and there's a lot of space to reduce. So the negotiation is a mutual bottoming out process. Here the conditions can be more than one aspect, such as the number of products, delivery process, payment methods, and so on. Fourth, anytime the concessions, our job zone is getting smaller and smaller. For example, the opening price of 150, the first job to 138, and finally to 136.5. For the final price, more details is better, like 136.5 of this figure, so that the customer feels very close to the bottom of the price, and even the decimal point is shown. That's all for this video. If you found this video helpful, please click a like below the video. This channel will introduce you to some negotiation skills every week, and hopefully help you catch the opportunity to fight for benefit in every negotiation. Bye.